Hi, I'm Dr. Mike Ashby from the Breakthrough Company. We help business owners and managers get the best from their business, their teams, and themselves. This video is about creating personal development plans for your underperformers. What you're going to get from this short piece is the confidence you need when you're dealing with the inevitable poor performance issues and how to approach the hard decisions that you sometimes have to make about people. This is important because almost every manager who's watching this has someone in their team right now who's not performing at the level required. And look, if you're sitting there thinking, nah, that's not me, if you haven't got it now, you will soon, because people change. They come and go in terms of performance. It's the single biggest test of a manager, and you're being watched as you deal with it by your peers, by your boss, and certainly by the rest of your team. Dealing with poor performers is really important for your team. It means poor performers mean they're carrying more of the load than they should be. They're not getting time with you because you're dealing with the consequences of the poor performer. Their ability to perform to their potential is being compromised, and their enjoyment of work is being affected. So, if the underperformance issue is a skill matter, it's a question of aptitude, you may decide that they can be recovered, but they need to be trained. And if that's the case, you need to create a personal development plan for the next 3 months. Very tight focus. In your first conversation, you're going to explain why you want to agree to a PDP, a performance development plan. Be clear with them, their performance is not where it needs to be, but you believe they can improve. The second thing you're going to do is agree the development themes for the next 90 days. And this, technical competence, work practices, role expansion, up-leveling, work content, whatever it is that you want to see from them. And this is where you trigger what's called the growth mindset. Really simple. You say, these are skills that can be learned. You'll get better with practice. This is a learning exercise, not a performance piece. You're going to make mistakes, but that's part of learning. So they're already set up mentally to learn rather than kind of induced performance anxiety. So then you're going to agree some very specific goals. What is it they're asking them to do, and what does success look like? How will you and they know that they have been successful? And then at the end of that, you're going to ask a final open-ended question, what do you need from me? Now, for this plan to work, you have to support them as they've requested. But you also have to review their progress weekly. You have to be involved, guiding them, coaching them as they go. And if they don't achieve the objectives, you've got to ask yourself, if they're going to get there with more time, do you have more time? Are you willing to invest more time? And if they're not going to get there, then their future lies in a different role or in a different business. So a really simple practice. Who on your team is underperforming due to a lack of skills or training? Now, start the conversation today about a personal development plan. Follow the guidelines we've just set out. End the day with them having a personal development plan that they can start to action.